Oh, hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Hussein's junkyard where all of his VR30s come to die. We're still waiting on drive shafts. Well, a drive shaft and an axle. Driver's side axle and a diff cover, or probably just a whole new diff for this waste of money. And in the meantime, all of you want me to invest more money into this giant piece of shit.
Come on, man. Come on. Like this car is nice when it was running.
It was fun.
The only reason
when it was stock turbos and it was running a 10.6 back to back, this thing was so much fun. And then, you guys have heard me talk about it in the podcast a couple times. We tried to do some stuff. Tried to build the motor. I tried to build it in-house. I went through one motor built by me, or like built by us. 2 motors built by other shops. And on the final one, it was all running good. And then we developed a coolant leak on the external
So the block cracked.
wall. Yeah, the block cracked on the outside from shit casting because Nissan sucks at quality control.
Can you not cuss so much? It just makes me. It's more work for me to edit
shit,
it out.
that's not even a cuss.
Okay, fine. We'll keep shit in.
So after that happened, I got disheartened and this thing sat back there for a year. And amongst other things, it grew an ant colony.
Yeah, because what do we do with this? We just...
It just sat by the dumpster. So like it makes sense that ants decided to grow in there. Anyway, I finally decided to put a new motor in it. And now it's got a stock motor, but because it sat outside literally in the Texas sun for like a year, there's some things wrong with it. Let's go over that. I just want you to hear this. You can probably pick this up on the mic. This is how bad the paint is.
Oh, windshield. That windshield is unusable.
Is it?
It's like somebody sanded it. Like this doesn't come off. This doesn't come off.
How did this happen?
I think it just baked in the sun, bro. Like for...
No, I can scratch it off. It needs a good polish.
Yeah. We'll take it for...
That's pollution in the air in Houston.
Yeah, we'll take
Settling
it for paint correction and
for
PPF
months.
and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Thomas at Houston PPF. We were going to bring this to you and we had you clear your schedule, and then this idiot didn't have the car ready. I pointed at you, Chidon. Didn't have the car ready for you, and then it's still sitting here. Anyway, it looks like it's cool because we have the nice wet sports back on there. If you recall, these were on the Z when they burned.
Anyway,
somehow those tires are fine.
The front was good.
Yeah, so that's true. The engine was never
because the
touched.
Bellics
The
were
rear
on
had the Bellics on it. Anyway,
Yep.
this thing's so clapped. Oh my god. Stonk.
Engine cover and everything, bro.
Stonk.
Obviously, we're missing some panels.
Look at the leaves. We don't even have trees near here. That's how you know how long this thing sat. There's no trees in the back of the shop, but there's somehow leaves in the engine bay.
Yeah.
God.
We took a lot of the stuff out of the car.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, let me get to that.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's all messed up. The paint's horrible. The brakes don't bleed. Probably do new brake lines on it. So actually, the carbon has held up really good considering how long I would expect this to be a lot more yellow than it is, but it definitely needs a new clear coat. You know, guys, fun fact, this car has been dead for so long that one of the first things Chidong did when he came to work here was he spent 2 days peeling the dip off this car. Because if you guys remember, originally this was a dark green metallic dip with a flake in it, and then we wrapped it. So Chidong sat here, he removed the green wrap, and then he also spent days peeling the flake off it. That's how long this car has been dead.
All that
and you've been working here for a year and a half?
Yeah.
So for at least a year and a half it's sat.
I've never had...
He's never seen the car run.
This car run, yeah.
No, one time you went to get gas right before it boomed on the last motor.
And then this random dude in an M3 wanted to race me for $2,000.
Imagine, that would have been so bad.
I was like, no, I'm good. It's not my car. I don't.
Anyway, as you can see, we're trying to fix some shit. So after we got the motor in and everything was working, the interior climate controls and the entire center stack don't light up. It's not just the radio. Like, I don't care if I don't have InTouch because it's a shitty system anyway, but like nothing works on the interior.
Is that why the entire interior is out?
That is why the entire interior is out, because now we have replaced almost every module. There's one module that we didn't replace, and I asked these guys, I'm like, guys, is there any other module? They're like, no, man, we tried all of them. None of them work. It's something called a TCU. You know what? Pause.
We'll say hi to Alex real quick. Hello. Say hi to our boys.
Never.
I'm keeping this in no matter what. I'm not cutting this part out.
Hello, everyone. Despite not wanting to be on camera, here I am.
All right, let's go back to the car so I can continue yelling.
Hi, Anna.
As you can see, this is the entire dashboard. It's out. Before we remove the dashboard, I had them open up the center stack and start replacing components, right? So I asked them very specifically, guys, did we replace every unit? They said yes. So we replaced the DCU, I believe this shit is. Whatever this is, the radio. And then we tried replacing the bottom screen and the top screen.
Nice.
None of them worked. And then I was like, guys, before we rip this thing apart, is there any other module? They said no. They didn't try this one. So now I finally ordered another one of these. This is apparently called a TCU, not to be confused with the transmission control unit. This is a telematics control unit.
Oh, don't mention transmission, and everyone's like, "What's the trans tuning coming out?"
If someone comments this, I swear to God, I'm sending a boom tune.
Oh.
Anyway, this. So I ordered one for $100 off eBay. If that fixes it, we will put all of this shit back in this piece of shit, and then we're gonna take it to Thomas at Houston PPF. Finally, get it paint corrected so it doesn't look like a piece of shit. Then we're gonna fix the bumper, maybe get some gloss black bumper surrounds because that looks clapped. And then we're gonna do a whole series because this is our road to a. Do I want to throw a number?
What do you want
out
to call
there?
this?
Do I want to throw a number out there? Building a 10-second queue for under $4,000.
4K.
4K. That's my goal.
That's okay.
We'll total up the parts in a second, and you can edit the title if I'm wrong. But a 10-second Q50. Under $4,000. That's the goal here. So let's talk about it. And in the process, I want to develop like a can tune for 10 seconds on E.
That would be insane.
That would be insane. But I think that's the goal here. Like the vast majority of people have a stock turbo Q. All of you, we have an internal joke where we talk about. Oh, I gotta put this down. Why am I holding it? We have an internal joke where we talk about like the FBO E30 Q because everybody wants to go FBO E30. So we're gonna make it happen on this. I mean, why not? It sits here. This is the lightest Q50 you can buy. It's a pure rear-wheel drive would be the lightest Q50. This is the lightest all-wheel drive you can buy. It doesn't have a sunroof. So it gives you more headroom. It's also lighter. So the goal here is gonna be to get it up and running again. I mean, it is running, but like get this shit back in where it's like actually a stock car. And then we're gonna make a whole series where we're gonna go mod by mod and we're gonna dyno it and show everything. And also, very highly requested, we're gonna show you guys how to install some of the more simple parts because, you know, my theory here is those of you that are gonna DIY anyway aren't coming here, so I'm not hurting my business either way. I'm just helping you guys out. And then some of you might just like to watch Chidong work on cars. They want me to do it. We'll see.
I feel like you should be at least in the video.
We'll do those like, you know, those like edited videos where like I turn a wrench and then magically it's off. In between, it's gonna be them working on it.
Jesus.
Anyway, take one last look at how much is a part in here. Do you want to show them the dead ants?
What?
Let's show them where the ant colony was.
What?
The ant colony established itself right here. You can see a bunch of dead ants that I sprayed pesticide on. You can actually still see it on the door too. Look at all those dead ants.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to try tasting one? I bet you they're crispy.
Bro, please.
Crispy like you.
Yeah, there's literally no interior
hey, at
right
least
now.
it's got power seats. Ooh, luxury.
This
Luxury
is
sedan.
luxury. Yep.
Look at how clapped the roof wrap is on this. Believe it or not, that was gloss black at one point.
Yep. You want to go through the parts that we could use, what we all use?
All right. This is a Flexel Kit.
I have a box cutter right here.
Nice.
I'm gonna open it up.
Do we
and
want to
show them
open
what
it?
looks. Yeah, we might as well open it because
everybody knows what they look like.
Well, okay, well, like, you know, it's just cool.
We'll open it. No, we'll open it when we actually do it.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All you need for 10s, okay? If you have a good driver, a good tune, We're not including wheels and tires in this because that should be a given. But obviously good wheels and tires, lightweight wheels and tires, a good tune. Are we doing dumps? Are we going to dump it? I guess this is going to be 10 seconds dumped because exhausts are expensive.
Yeah, for budget, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to dump it. So it's going to be open downpipe. And they're only lower downpipes because another secondary goal of this is to make a carb compliant 10-second Q, which should be fun on stock turbos. Anyway, let's go over the parts list. This is a PLM heat exchanger. One of the cheapest heat exchangers you can buy is what, $400?
Like
What's retail?
500? 600?
Let's say 550 just to be on the high side.
I'll put the whatever price is up here.
550. Boosted 6 shorties. Where the
I don't have the. We don't have a set of boosted 6 intakes here, so I just put.
It will be boosted 6, 3 inch shorties, which are 300.
Something like that.
We should have really looked this up before we did the parts
know
list.
nothing
Anna,
about.
Look up these parts for me really quick. PLM heat exchanger on our website.
He could just pull his phone right now and look this up
On our
real quick.
website, yeah.
But instead, he's gonna ask somebody else to search it up for him. And then you're gonna complain.
Why have slaves if you
and then
can't
you're gonna
ask
complain
them
about
for
how
work?
slow they look stuff up, and you could do it faster.
You guys
but-
do type extra. You guys know one of my biggest gripes with Gen Zs? You guys don't have computer literacy. How much is it? $495. Okay, so 500. And then how much are the boosted 6, 3 inch shorties?
$399.
What a deal. Okay.
Okay.
So $495 and $309. We're gonna round those up. So we're at $900 so far, right? For the intakes and the heat exchanger. Downpipes. How much are boosted 6, 2.5 inch downpipes?
Lower down pipes.
Lower downpipes.
Wow.
$275.
That's cheap.
That's cheap. That's back to the old school days. Megan Racing used to do it
Yeah.
for $275, man. This is like way back.
Does
Props
Megan-
to Parash for not inflating his shit. Okay, so we're at 900 plus 275. My math. This is so embarrassing.
I'll add it
1175.
up right here. It's okay.
1175. Low pressure pump kit should be about 300. Right? Yes, low pressure pump kit is 300. So 1175 plus 3 is 1475. Flex fuel kit is probably roughly 500.
500.
So
It's a nice
1475 plus 5. Yeah, it's a nice one. You can get a cheaper one. The AMS one is nice. We have a 2021. We have to do it this way. 1975, and that's it. And the rest of your money goes to the tune, which if I do a can tune, it's going to be cheap. But as of right now, it's going to be $1,000 plus 420 for the license, 1420 plus 350, 1770.
You're gonna get clowned so hard if you do the math wrong.
1770. Yes. 17. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. It's like $3,700 for a 10-second FBO E30 Q50. That's the goal. And I think we're going to do it.
But like, this is requiring that you have all-wheel drive or no? Does all-wheel drive?
I mean, yeah, this is, if you want to do it on the street, you want all-wheel drive. If you want rear-wheel drive, throw in the cost of a drag radial and a track rental, I guess, or like
At the
whatever,
track.
going to a track, right? But all-wheel drive on the street, 10 seconds. That's the goal. If we clip a 10.9, that's it. We've hit our goal. That's all I want, and I think it's easily doable on E30, man. I mean, tuning has come a long way. Me and Alex have gotten a lot better at what we do over the years. Not to say that we were ever bad, but, you know, we're always improving. And yeah, man, I think this will be sick. And it's going to be on a clapped-ass car, so you can't tell me you need a brand new one, because this thing is clapped. That motor that I toss in, I don't even know where it's from.
Oh, we'll find out.
It's like a junker motor we had laying
We'll find out
around.
how healthy it is.
Honestly, it might just have rod knock when we fire it up.
Jesus.
Who knows? But it's clapped, and so are the turbos, and so is everything about that car. The only thing that's not clapped is the odometer that reads 7,000 miles. That's the saddest part about all of this, is that this car was brand new, and it is one of the most clapped Q50s out there now. But we're going to make it a 10-second clapped Q50, and that's going to be fun. So stay tuned to watch Chidong install parts on a Q50.
You mean watch you?
Look at how nice the Z looks. Look at how unclapped
Oh,
the Z is.
I was
Such a nice
gonna-
engine base. So clean, so nice.
I was gonna ask
Look at
one
the
more
paint.
thing.
Buttery smooth.
Well, can you stop coming over your Z for a second? I was gonna ask. This is part of our outline that you clearly didn't read.
I never read your outlines.
Okay, nice. Now I know I'm not appreciated, but now that we own a Z, we've done a lot of stuff on a Z. Does it make you want to go back to Q? Like, how do you compare these two?
I hate the transmission in the
Oh,
Z
God.
so much. Also, you know what's fantastic? A Q to cut a 1.5 doesn't need all the bushings in the world to be solid. It'll do it on stock parts. But this piece of shit apparently can't deal with stock bushings. So yeah, I miss my Q. I will gladly run the Q.
Wow.
Because you know what? The Z breaks parts so much more easily than a Q ever did, bro. Every Q I ever had, I beat the ever-living shit out of.
Insane, because like...
And I never had a driveline component break on any of my Qs.
This car weighs so much more, too, than that.
Yep.
And that's brake and drivetrain parts. That's never had an issue with that.
You know what's cool? We actually have an all-wheel drive drive shaft we can toss on. I mean, it's not part of our build. It just sits in my office, bro. Don't ask. It's just there. We have so many parts that are just laying around. This is literally going to be a parts bin car.
Nice. Just like this car from Nissan.
Hey, that was good. But yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, hopefully next week we can get all this bullshit working.
Maybe it'll be clapped still. Who knows?
I mean, or maybe I'll run a 10 next week. We never know.
Honestly, if we get that interior in, even before we do PPF, I'll toss these parts on and tune it in a day and see what happens. We got good DA, so it should happen.
Yeah. Well, great weather outside. It's gonna rain for a week actually.
That's
So
nice.
it might actually
I'll do a 10 in the rain.
That I'm not driving.
You're driving.
I'm
on
not
radials.
driving.
We'll
No.
put the slicks back on.
Budget.
We have
budget can't, no radios for
We have them
budget.
sitting in the back.
No, not budget.
Also, anybody want to buy an RSX?
And the Bellics. Actually, isn't...
We should sell the Bellics.
Isn't
Look at
it
all
wa-
these wheels. We have the stock Q wheels.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we should put the Nismo
Nismo.
V. Yes, the
I'm so tired
Nismo
of them.
V2s. Buy this. It's for sale.
12K.
I wanted
Why
to
not?
make it an all-wheel drive turbo monster, and then I realized how much money you need for that. It's perfectly set up for autocross or like road coursing. So someone buy it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh.
Real Mugen Power roll cage. Gutted.
It's already got it, which all of you are going to do anyways.
Honda.
It's on K-Pro. It has a Mugen steering wheel, Recaro seats. I hope they're real. Maybe they're not.
Looks real.
Definitely expired though. Because now
Probably.
seats expired.
Has a
It's weird.
Sparko harness.
Yeah.
Has this roll bar in the back. Miracle crossbar, whatever that is. Mugen bumper. It has a Mugen bumper up front too.
Suspension, track. It's BC coils, traction arms. Everything's under
Blue
the car.
RPF ones.
Oh yeah.
Look at how clean this engine bay is.
It's a clean.
Hybrid racing fuel rail.
Uh,
It's got the RDX injectors.
Yes, RDX 410cc injectors. It's a clean K20Z out of a 2006 RSX Type S, I think. Right now it's open intake because you don't need an intake. Has sport mounts all around. Has a hybrid racing shifter and hybrid racing shifter linkages as well. Whatever that brace is back there and strap
Power
bar.
steering delete, AC delete, ABS delete. It's a great track car.
Track car. We have the Mugen bumper. It's not on right
Yeah,
now
it's out there. You probably saw it in
because
the back.
there's no hardware.
Buy
right
it.
now. 12K
Good deal.
cash.
It's got a clean title too. Most
Hey,
important.
whatever money we get from this, it's going straight into.
I'll sign the title over today.
There you
12K
go.
cash and it's yours.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, bye.
We don't talk about that.